The government of Belize has ranked social protection as a national priority, embarking on a collaborative joint program with national partners and UN agencies to build a robust and shock-responsive social protection system in Belize, a society where no one is left behind in the face of hardship. As a follow-up to the Social Protection Conference held in April 2023 and led by the Ministry of Human Development, Families and Indigenous Peoples Affairs, partners were reconvened for a second round of discussions to move the needle a step further in defining a national social protection floor and finalizing a social protection strategy for the country, creating the enabling and supportive environment where every man, woman and child live secured and empowered to achieve their fullest potential.
Over the next 4 days, what we're attempting to do is to put together a social protection framework and strategy for Belize. We know that the different ministries in the government are doing a lot and are having responsibility for their own aspect of social protection. And so the efforts over the next few days is to, as you mentioned, coalesce, bring all of these together and find a way to finance it, identify what it means to finance this social protection, look at where we have gaps, where we all have different initiatives going on, but maybe there are gaps in place that aren't being addressed. How do we fill those? And we have all our relevant ministries here represented. We have partners from civil society, from the private sector, from also our international partners, all involved in the dialogue to contribute to that strategy because it has to be all-encompassing.
This focus on social protection is aligned to the Government of Belize's Medium-Term Development Strategy 2022 to 2026 that identifies poverty reduction and economic transformation and growth as strategic objectives contributing to national development.
The objective of this summit goes to the heart of Belize's efforts to build a modern, dynamic economy based on equality and inclusiveness.
The Social Protection Summit has provided a platform for a diverse range of voices and perspectives, all united by a common purpose to strengthen the fabric of our society.
The focus that we as a government have on ensuring that we protect the most vulnerable in this country. That is a huge responsibility. And together, ladies and gentlemen, together, Belize, with support from our international donors and partners, we are well poised. We are working hard to ensure that we put in place the necessary goals and objectives, strategies, the plan to ensure that we can deliver on that very important aspect of social protection for all.
As we move with the medium-term development strategy of the country, as we grow the economy, we cannot afford to leave anyone behind. Those who are on the verge of poverty or already below the poverty line have to be given a hands up, not a handout, but a hands up to ensure that they can contribute effectively also to national development. If we don't take the action today, we will pay the price tomorrow. And the cost, I can assure you, will be much more than the discussions we're going to have today.
For the participating UN agencies, the Leave No One Behind principle is the central transformative promise of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and its Sustainable Development Goals. It represents the unequivocal commitment of all UN member states to eradicate poverty in all its forms, end discrimination and exclusion, and reduce the inequalities and vulnerabilities that leave people behind and undermine the potential of individuals and of humanity as a whole.
This would encompass a comprehensive social protection floor which will be costed, ensuring minimum protection across the life cycle for every Belizean.
Operationalizing the Leave No One Behind pledge and fulfilling this commitment to Belizean families and children requires an all-of-government approach and partnerships with development agencies, civil society organizations, and communities.
When we talked about the definition, we always came back to the metaphor of an umbrella, and it has to be the biggest umbrella you've ever seen in the supermarket because it has to fit everybody, the families, the elderly persons, the indigenous population, person with disability, LGBTQ community, people in the wheelchair. We have to protect it for all. We have to make sure that everybody has the minimum living standard that they should have. It should be based on solidarity. If you are living in difficulties, they shouldn't be left alone, but they should extend the umbrella so that they can come under the umbrella. We've also mentioned it's not only about the poor and the vulnerable. All of us in the room, all of us watching right now, face risks. Unemployment, injury, being elderly, having children, those are life risks that everybody on the planet risks. Everybody needs to be protected. What happens to me? What happens to my family if I lose my job every day? That affects poverty, that affects growth. So we have to manage the risks. We have to make sure that people get to the door of the services, that they are not accessing health or education services because they have financial struggles, but because they have the support from social workers, social assistants, they can invest in their food, they can invest in their transport, and they can access to the service that they need.
Belize's Social Protection Summit was a successful gathering of the requisite partners to advance this agenda from acceptance and awareness to concrete actions to make social protection accessible for all, especially the most vulnerable.
We will ensure that we'll continue to support the government of Belize across the life cycle as a priority, and it is a fundamental element of a comprehensive national social protection system that every country has to work towards.
Social protection is a powerful tool to combat poverty and inequality and serves as an investment in social and economic development. Belize continues to advance towards our goal, building critical partnerships to provide social protection for all.
Vision without action is just a dream. Action without vision, you're just passing the time. And vision with action can change the world.